Good afternoon. This is Brian Shannon from Alpha Trends Blogspot. It's Thursday, November 30th, 2006, and the market's just closed. The S&P 500 I have on the screen right now, which finished up just 7 cents on the SPY. Market was looking real strong, but then kind of failed to follow through. Looks like the strength of the last couple of days might have worn some of the buyers out up in here, and that conviction just wasn't there strong enough to push it out to a new high. So for now, it looks like we've got maybe a little bit of resistance just up at about, what level is this, about 141 or so. And, still we've got, though, a pattern on this S&P 500 of higher highs and higher lows here on the 10-minute time frame. And obviously that's going to be the case on the daily time frame as well. But here on the 10-minute time frame, we can see that happening. Now it looks like, if we get further pullback before the weekend, I would expect that maybe just under 140 level, 139.80 to 140 would be the level of support for the market for the S&Ps. But still, obviously, a great uptrend on that daily time frame. Let's take a look at the semiconductors. Semiconductors were up 30 cents, actually 29 cents. They continue to try to hold above this 50 and 200-day moving average. The longer it takes for this market to recover without a meaningful bounce, the less likely one becomes. So we have to start being a little bit more careful, I guess, in this area. We might want to take a look at a trend line off of this level, or we could even, I think that's the most valid one here. So, looking down towards $34 a share, we're going to have to keep an eye on that area as well. But realistically, on the daily time frame, it's just a back and forth mess in here. That inverted head and shoulders pattern that we caught back here failed to meet the target. Now it looks like there's definitely some resistance up ahead at that 35 level where this market had broken down from. And even before that, we've got resistance right here at 34.75. It seems as though there's sellers the last couple of days in that area. So now if we look at a 10-minute time frame, what we'll see in here is still, it's starting to recover a little bit. We've got that 5-day moving average still declining. So we did make it past that 34.40 that I thought might be a good level to take a trade from. So maybe there was a trade there. I didn't take it, but the market did rally up to that 34.80. Now it looks like really more neutral than anything near term on the semiconductors. So looking at the Nasdaq 100 next, we can see here that obviously the uptrend is still very valid. The bounce isn't quite as hard in here, and it's starting to look like a lower high to me. So we're going to have to, this 43.30 level, 43.35 is going to be very important over the next couple weeks or so. And it could be maybe that the market is starting to set up for a little bit more corrective action that will turn the market sideways for a period of time. And we've, of course, got that rising 50-day moving average, so we're going to consider this market innocent till proven guilty. And looking here at the 30-minute time frame, we do have these higher highs and higher lows, but it just the conviction doesn't seem to be there right now. We could take a Fibonacci and say, from Monday's sell-off, what percentage of this sell-off have we retraced? And it's coming up to that 2/3 retracement level up near 44.30. So we'll look at it, keep an eye on that as some potential resistance as well. But realistically, the daily trend is still very strong, strongly higher, and looking at the 10-minute time frame, I would expect 43.80 to be the meaningful support right now for that market. Mid-cap stocks, these guys also held on to most of their gains throughout the day. I think we're getting bad data on that daily time frame. And here we saw that this market did come up close to its Monday highs, and then had a little bit of selling late in the day. That looks like a bad print there, this definitely. So the support in here I think is 146.75 to 147 on the mid caps. and I think we'll probably consolidate tomorrow. Just overall, I think that's the general theme for tomorrow, is probably a little bit more consolidation. Some of the stocks we've been in are SONE Corporation, symbol SONE. We're in this stock at 507, and we have been raising our stop. Actually, our stop was at break even, so I didn't mean to draw that. Let me clear that out and refigure this. Let's see. So clear those out. We got involved at 507 over here, and I think now your stop can go at about $5.18 in SONE. Dynamic Materials, symbol boom. This stock, again, it continues to be weak, but it just won't crack either. So I think that we got short this stock at 29.35. Let's lower our stop to 29. Let's lower it to break even. Let's give this one a little bit of room here, because I think that daily chart looks so vulnerable in here, and in particular when you back it up and look at a weekly time frame. The stock is very close to being down for you. Let's see, where did this thing close last year? Last year, this stock closed at I guess 30.02. So the stock is down for the year, and not a lot of people can be feeling good about it. If we draw a VWAP in here since the beginning of the year, you're going to see that the majority of people who are in the stock on the long side are losing in it. So maybe people are going to start to sell this thing because of taxes. Who knows? But it's done basically nothing for almost a year. If I was long, I would be getting frustrated. If I saw this daily chart, I would want to bail on it. So let's just lower our stop to 29.35 in boom. ARRY for Array Biopharmaceutical. Again, yesterday I had mentioned that we want to take partial profits when it has a great rally, quick great rally like it did yesterday. And we bought into this stock. It's $13.40. And R2 was right up here at about 76 cents. It broke down. We got stopped out at $13.18 officially, but I'm going to say if you took a loss, you're not trading properly. Because it had that big rally, and you've got to protect those gains when you get them. Wet Seal, we'd gotten involved in today above $6.80, and that was clearly the spot where the buyers retook control of the stock. Now, our price target in Wet Seal was $7.50, I believe. I don't have that written down, but let's raise our stop to $6.95 in Wet Seal. FCX, this is Freeport-McMoRan, and Freeport-McMoRan hit a high right around 63.70 today. Our price target was 63.25, and what we were looking for was, first, let's go ahead and take a look at a 2-minute time frame so I can show you how this is set up. We were looking for a pullback to $61.40. And then to $61.30, and then we were going to buy it on a move above $60.40 with our stop down at $60.85. So our stop was right here. And what was that low? Because I didn't see that. That looks like a bad print. Anyway, the official low was $60.90. So that was safe. But basically, we were looking for 63.25. We got it. So I'm not going to continue to update this this play. It was a great purchase, and it hit our target late in the day up here at 63.25. So almost $2 a share profit in Freeport-McMoRan. Longer term, I still think this chart looks bullish, but we got out of it what we were looking for, so time to move on. GNCMA. This is General Communications. And on General Communications, I had noted that the stock is at an all-time high on the daily time frame. And we were looking at this stock about 3 or 4 days ago, and it didn't break past 15. It did today, and we were looking at it once again. Clearly here, this is where the buyers took control of this stock as well. Our stop was 14.74. I think it's obvious to say that we want to raise our stop. Let's say at this point, let's put it at about $15.13 in GNCMA. Vanda VNDA. This stock we just keep getting stopped out of. It's just too choppy. In at 15.25, out at 14.95, 30-cent loss. I'm done with Vanda. CBST, this was a short sale that we were looking at. I told you I own puts. I still do. I didn't do anything with those, but we were looking to sell the stock short below $20.85 with our stop up at 21.10. That obviously didn't occur here, and we're looking for the stock to move down to 20 bucks a share. The stock is acting very strong for our short position, and looking at a weekly time frame, it's looking like a nice top in here, and maybe we get some panic on the open. If we get panic on the open, keep an eye on those pivot levels. If it gets down towards S2, I'll probably be selling my puts. So right now, I'd say your stop, probably want to put it about $20.75. That will give us a gain of 10 cents if we get stopped out there. Hopefully, obviously, that doesn't happen. Kyphon, symbol KYPH. We were looking to sell this stock short below $33.65. We got that opportunity over here. And our stop was going to be at 34.05. That hasn't occurred yet. Let's keep the stop at 34.05. Stock still looks vulnerable. REDF, I had mentioned I wasn't going to give specific price levels on this, but it's still looking like the buyers are getting more aggressive price-wise. It's not, that's what these higher lows are telling us, and it's still not just breaking out yet. It looks like it's got to get above and stay above probably that 1850 level to confirm the strength that we're seeing on this daily time frame, because clearly this is a great breakout past resistance that's becoming support, and we also have the 200-day moving average there as well to add some psychological support. ALXN, I had said we wanted to keep an eye on as well, and this stock, I was watching this one today, it's just a little bit too choppy in there for my liking, but it looks like it could maybe continue to get moving. Maybe above $44 a share is where the buyers really take control of this.